Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Lamar again. First of all, I just wanted to tell you thank you for subscribing. Thank you for those who comment, who watch the video. I greatly appreciate the support because you are why I do this. What I want to share with you today, I'd have to take a break from shopping to just share my heart with you. What came up in my spirit is comparison is a killer. How many of you know comparison destroys confidence? Comparison destroys creativity, and it kills your dreams faster than anything else. It kills your goals. So I want to tell you today, kill your comparison habits and get back to dreaming. And I want to tell you why I say that. To be honest, I've been an educator, I've been a teacher, I've been a speaker for more than 15 years. I've had the opportunity to counsel couples, to counsel young men and women. I've had the opportunities to speak on large stages at Fortune 500 companies, CEOs, corporations, and I've also had the opportunity to speak to men and women and young children, whether they're preschool, elementary school, middle, or high school. I've also had the opportunity to write books and do great things that I've never even imagined I've been able to do. And you would think I'd be happy and grateful, and I am. But let me tell you how comparison creeps in. Those things that I've named are great accomplishments that I've been afforded to, and I'm grateful to God that I've allowed to be able to have those opportunities. But many of you may know that I've recently relaunched my social media platform. So I took a break away from social media to get myself together, to get my business together, and just focus on what I needed to do. And let me tell you, when I begin to upload and begin to share my videos and I start looking at all the other people that I follow, whether it's motivational speakers who've been doing it for 10 to 15 years, they've been TEDx speakers, they've been on major platforms and major speakers. I mean, just they've been doing great things. They're keynote speakers, some are local, and what I've realized is as I begin to see the great things that they were doing, I begin to feel a little prick of jealousy and comparison. And I had to check myself because the things that I'm doing are great, but sometimes you always think somebody's doing something greater or they're on bigger stages. And that's when I had to check my heart and my motives. And I had to ask myself, why was I comparing my success to theirs? Or why was I comparing their success to mine or my lack thereof? Why was I comparing their platform with mine? And that's when I realized the greatest killer of your dreams is comparison. The things that I were doing off of social media were great, but as soon as I got back on social media, I began to compare myself to those other people and it seemed like they were doing better. It seemed like they were further along. It seemed like they had a bigger audience. And I began to ask myself, why am I comparing what I'm doing if it's affecting people? And here's what I want to share with you. You're part of the puzzle and your place matters. And that's what I had to begin to tell myself. You're not in a place if you're not, think about it. And if you're missing a puzzle piece, you have a puzzle. And if your puzzle piece is missing, that puzzle will never be complete. And that's what I want to tell you. You're part of the puzzle and your place matters. And if you're not in place, you'll never be complete and that puzzle will never be complete. So don't get caught up in what others are doing and don't stop. You have to continue to finish. So don't get caught up in what others are doing and don't you dare stop what you're doing just because you don't think you're big enough or just because you don't think you'll be able to reach those platforms or just because you think somebody's doing better than you. Don't compare what you're doing with other people. Think about as you're driving, as these cars are driving by me, they have to stay in their lane and they're focused on where they're going. What happens is as soon as you begin to take your eyes off of where you're going to veer into somebody else's lane and that causes a crash. Stay in your lane and do what you're supposed to do. The world needs what you have. The world needs you. As I begin to do this, I ask myself, why am I doing this? Why do I want to encourage and motivate people? Because it just started happening. The people I would talk to needed that encouragement. So what I'm saying is the world needs what you have and it's big enough. Stop comparing and just keep working. Social media can be encouraging, but it can be damaging at the same time. And I had to remind myself of why I was doing what I was doing. It's my desire, it's my passion, it's my calling, and my why is to help people. Whether I was at the school, whether I was counseling, or whether I'm talking to somebody at a company, my why is to help other people. So should my why stop because I don't think my platform is big enough? Should my why stop because I feel like somebody's making more money or somebody's on a greater stage? No, I have to keep going and I have to keep grinding. And that's what I want to tell you, to do the same thing. We have to learn to applaud those people who are in those places because they didn't get there overnight. So even if I make it to a world-renowned stage or have millions of followers, as long as I remain authentic and I'm living my why, then I'm good. The platforms may change, but the goal remains the same: to serve people, to help people. And remember, there's always room. Your gift will make room for you, and your room will always make gift for you. So just remember that your gift is your gift, and it will make room for you. So continue to use it. There's always room to do what you need to do, and it doesn't matter the followers, it doesn't matter the stage. So I want to encourage you again today: keep doing what you're doing, and don't compare yourself to anybody else. It doesn't matter how many followers you have, it doesn't matter how much money you have, it doesn't matter what platform you have. As long as you're doing what you're called to do, your gift will make room for you. I want to encourage yourself as I wanted to encourage you as I'm encouraging myself. Thank you guys. I appreciate it, and keep grinding. And as always, thank you for subscribing. If you can, drop a comment, drop a like. And if there's something that you would love for me to share, let me know. I would love to talk with you. I would love to communicate with you. And I would definitely love to see what topics you guys would love for me to talk about and tackle. But this is a real moment for me, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. Until next time.